Ci sono le coccole ed un orangotango, due piccoli serpenti. Hello guys, welcome to this channel and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to talk about this delivery of goods from Zalando. So guys, today we're going to talk about pajamas and specifically onesies, guys, because winter has passed. Basically, we are in spring. However, I'm like slightly depressed, cannot get out of the house. Therefore, I think it's right at the time to talk about pajamas and to talk about onesies and to talk about fuck fashion, to talk about how we feel and what can we wear to feel comfortable. And therefore, I have bought this first onesie, which is like a one-piece pajama, which is basically all plushy, and I think that's because the material here is fleece. It's very comfortable, slightly larger than my size, but that's how I like it, and then that's how it looks on the back. And I have to say, guys, the only thing that I don't really like about this pajama is probably the fact that the trousers, the legs are too wide, and that's probably because I'm a bit short, and therefore the legs are like for taller people, and so that has like creates this kind of effect that like I look like a sack potato, and that's probably it, right? And so like that's the point, but I don't have to go out. I should not and must not go out for whatever reason, because I'm in isolation, right, in this kind of self-quarantine in which we all are, and therefore I thought this was a very good alternative. Now, this is a very good alternative, but it really depends. First of all, if you like this type of hood, because it's just a bit short. I think I would have preferred so too narrow, maybe not short but too narrow, and I think I would have preferred it like just slightly larger, so I could move, and my head could just swim in the hood. First point. Second point, I do like the fleece I have. I think it's a bit too heavy maybe for my temperature, but in other cases, in other states, might not be this hot yet, and so this would be a very good alternative. And I do like the design and the plot of the fabric, which is kind of embossed, right? And so I have to say that I do like overall this onesie, although this one might not be my favorite, but I think it's ideal if I just want to slouch on the couch, put on some music or cooking or doing a bunch of other stuff in the house. Again, just slightly a bit too tall, or like a bit too much created for taller people, but that's definitely what I like. Second, pajama. It's definitely this one will be my favorite. This onesie, and I have to say I look quite sexy. I feel quite sexy in this steel pajama. So this pajama, this onesie, it's like a one piece pajama, one onesie exactly, and it is inspired by the deers. And what I want to say is like this this fabric, this material is not bad at all. So it's kind of brownish with some white spots, and it has some type of dots which are like golden brownish, which are quite brilliant. Although you guys don't actually see them, you can only see it from a very up close. I like this pajama because this one is an M. It fits perfectly. It's not way too large. Also, the proportion of the height is right. And it's not that heavy, the material, so it's perfect for this period of time, in a way that you do not feel too hot. It's still kind of plushy, but I don't think that's fleece. I think they have meshed that with mixed that with some polyester. The hood is quite large and wide. It has this beautiful deer horns and eyes on the top. So that's definitely my favorite up until this moment, you guys. And even though the trousers are cut like it's just loose, a little bit loose, I feel like this is perfect. This is actually perfect to wear and to go everywhere in the house, not out of the house, of course. Now we're going to talk about this third piece. Now this third piece, I was just thinking about what can I buy that is so extravagant, because I'm missing like parties, I'm missing some fun and some enjoyment. And even though I don't do parties a lot, I thought this would be perfect. Now, of course, this model is way too large for me, so you guys, you'll see it that like even the way it is cut is way too large, and it's also for not only for larger people, and for people that have like they take like size larger, but it's also for much taller people, and I have these trousers which are quite extravagant, which you guys, I feel like they are perfect if you want to organize some type of party by yourself, just having fun, because who cares? We are in the house, we need to stay in the house, so let's take advantage of this opportunity and let's enjoy our time. On top of that, I don't necessarily like the whole thing, right? I just fancy the trousers because I thought, you guys, I thought that just the trousers deserved to be put somewhere in my recordings. So that's what I did. I bought it, and that's why I'm wearing it for this video. I'm not sure I'm gonna wear this pajama and this onesie, outside my house, but yeah, that's another, just another regular onesie to wear. Alright, guys. One more thing was like, yes, sorry, here I'm dancing. I think something hit me brutally, and that's why I'm behaving weirdly in this very weird times. I have to say, thing that I don't like, the very thing that I don't like, besides the fact that it's way too large for me, so probably I'm gonna just return it and buy the smaller size. What I really don't like is the type of elastic band that you guys can see, that are like at the ankles and at the wrists, and so I don't necessarily like it. And other thing that I don't like is really the fact that the pockets are missing. There are no pockets. So guys, that's all, and I'll see you next time.